to Toffee TV. This is Game of Your Life. I'm joined by Sean Hyde, who's come in to play me on FIFA 10 on the Xbox 360. Sean, you've done me over. You know I'm not a 360 man for a start. So before we get into the game, I want to just ask you, why FIFA 10?
It was just when I first moved in by myself, you know, had a lot of spare time. Me and my best mate lived together, smashed it.
That's what you did.
Yeah.
Is this like your uni game?
Basically, I mean, I'm at uni now, but this was my first uni game. So
How long have you been at uni?
I haven't been at uni. This is my pre-uni game.
Okay.
My college game, maybe.
All right.
Yeah.
It's college. I was gonna say I was getting a bit worried there, or you were getting a PhD and you're really, really intelligent. Right. Let's get into it then. Exhibition game. There we go. Go on. You're the guest. You can have any team you want. I'm hoping
Everton. Surely.
There you go.
What's even the point?
No. But that's me being nice. The only other thing is I'm going to say to you is I'm going Everton as well. So we are. Oh God! You can go home now if you want, because I love the away kit.
Oh, definitely.
I love the away kit.
Oh, the away kit's hideous.
Oh, it's not. It's amazing. I feel like actually running in the other room and putting it on because it's so good.
Saying that, I hated that big V as well on the home kit. Just didn't really like the kits.
It was too long. It was far too long. I'm going to go with that. I'm happy with that. At the end of the day, it's a computer game.
Yeah.
The next thing I've got to figure out is the buttons. So, here we go. Here we go then. Oh, the old.
Who's this? It's me in the arena.
Is this you?
Yeah.
Why is it you?
Because I think.
I think this might be the first. This might be the first game I got when I got my PS3. I think this might be my welcome back to FIFA actually, after playing Pro Evo for so long. So I know this is not my game. but classic Ivy Lane. Classic Ivy Lane. So Sean, let's get tell us. You've told me the story, but you know what? You're not a Scouser. Let's get that right. You haven't got a purple bin. You got a purple hoodie, but that doesn't count. So how did you get into being an Evertonian?
Yeah, so I used to collect charity shirts.
So when you say charity shirts, you used to go
football shirts from charity shops.
Oh, I tell you what, I haven't got a clue on the buttons. So
and the 94, 95, I think it was, or 90.
Oh, what are you doing?
Oh,
classic Tim Howard makes a big mistake and then makes a big save.
No, yeah. So I had the Everton shirt with the 95, 96 or 94, 95, the Danker one, whatever it was. Didn't have the Everton. Didn't say Everton on it, so I had it for ages, not knowing what team it was. Yeah. I'm really young at this point. And alright. Yeah. So I eventually see an FA Cup game on telly, and it was Everton. Gaza was playing.
Okay.
Nicholas Alexanderson, who.
Did we get beat 3-0 at Middlesbrough?
You got beaten. I can't remember the score.
I was there. I was there. Yeah, I was there.
But yeah.
I think it was Walter Smith's last game.
Oh,
so wow! Just before the Moyes era started,
and then so then I was like, as a kid, any random reason to support a team, because where I come from, small town. Oh, for God, small town. We didn't really have any good teams to support, so we used to support Premier League teams. So then.
Can I just make this very clear? I honestly don't have a clue what the buttons are. I am literally just pressing buttons.
It's just imagine like PS3 buttons, just identical, literally identical.
I didn't use PS3, but I used Pro Evo buttons though.
Oh, okay, they're all exactly the same except for shoot and cross are the opposite way round.
They're the big ones.
They're the opposite way round. So B's shoot, X is cross.
Okay, so pass is still A.
Yeah, everything else is the same pretty much. Okay. Oh my goodness.
That's a lovely story.
So yeah, so my uncle Harold took me to my first ever game because he is an Everton fan, and it was first game of the season 2002, Everton-Tottenham 2-2 draw.
Yeah, 2-2. Yeah.
So it's that really, isn't it? Like the shirt combined with seeing the first team I really they were the first team I watched live.
Oh, I'm getting into this now. Now that he's told me the buttons.
And oh no.
The yak! Oh!
And I absolutely despise Tottenham for the same reason as I love Everton for that first game.
What's cool is though about the story is, and it's something I'd be completely lost on. maybe on people now is the idea that you can go into a charity shop and buy an Everton top, because I don't know if anyone's noticed lately, but if you try and buy like a shirt from suddenly shirts now, within a year of them being like on sale, become retro.
Yeah.
And you can't get them for love. No, I remember when it used to be, I remember when I was a lad. No, but I remember when I was younger, that you could go in a shop the season after, and honestly you could pick up a shirt, and I don't mean I mean anyone's shirt, for about £6.
Yeah.
Like
I had Barca shirts.
Yeah, exactly. You could go in a shop and pick up a second or a set. There were shops in Liverpool, they were like second shops, and I had I know this sounds stupid, you probably wouldn't do it now, but I had shorts from all of the teams, like in England. Like I had like all kinds of footy kits because that's what we used to do when we were kids. We had loads of kits.
Yeah,
but you could get them for like buttons, and now suddenly they're retro, and you can't pick them up. Oh yes! Louis Saha!
This is obviously the squad as well. Oh no, it isn't. It's the season after, isn't it? That we go, because it was the season before we lost the FA Cup final. My first.
Yeah, this is
my only cup final with Everton.
Yeah. 2009.
Because technically I was alive for when we won the FA Cup, but I was like 6.
Yeah.
So I don't remember it at all.
That's so annoying though. When I was a kid, you could get all those kits, and everyone. I know now. You see kids everywhere with Barca kits on and Real Madrid kits.
But they must cost.
But then it was like you could hardly pick them up. So the fact that you could pick them up the season after, and because there wasn't as much football on telly as well, you didn't sort of get hung up about the fact was it this season's or last season's kit.
Yeah.
You just, if you had like a foreign kit, it was a big deal, and most kids just had foreign, like, again, this is something you're maybe too young for, but if someone from your family went on holiday, they'd always pick up a fake kit with someone's name and number on the back, and you would think you were, but then there was no stigma attached to it because you couldn't get kits. So I mean, so Tottenham versus Everton versus Tottenham 2-2. Wayne Rooney's debut. I mean, that's a big thing on its own. That was
and obviously at the time I didn't realise.
Yeah.
I was I just wanted to see, you know, the people like Nicholas Alexanderson. Obviously Gascoigne had left by then. I think, hadn't he? He was gone.
Yeah, because it was Moyes' first full season, so I think Gaz had he left or just on the verge of going to Burnley. It was around that time. He was getting rid of all the golden oldies. Like he'd already got rid of like Ginola, and he had no time for the oldies. This is beautiful. Oh, I tell you what, this is actually a decent game. No wonder I like this. So I mean, since then, I mean, that was your first season. Any more recollections from that season, the first season? Did you go to many more games that season?
I didn't go to any of the games that season, so I don't have very.
So what's your time when you first started going the game then, and getting up to Goodison more regularly, and who were the people involved when that happened?
It's just something I've done. Like I wouldn't say there's been a season where I've done it loads.
Yeah.
It's been like I'll go to a couple of games here and there, scattered.
Yeah.
So because obviously how far it is.
Geography,
it's such a big
But I
thing.
mean, what season was then like something that you started paying like attention, like week in, week out, like if you couldn't be there? Oh my God,
Kale with a head.
So if you couldn't be at Goodison, when was the point that you started? Oh, what are you doing, Tim?
Why am I not finishing these?
So I'll get my question out in the end.
Yeah.
What was the point when you sort of started, paying attention every week to what was going on?
First proper season where I'd have got proper into it would have been probably 2000. Oh God, I don't even know. 2005, 2006, the season after we get into the Champions League.
Okay.
So I start watching it more there, and I'm playing it on FIFA as well. Like I'm proper getting into my football full stop then. So I'm watching it. Like I'm watching Match of the Day every week. You can't. It was a lot harder to watch games back then on telly, but I was watching Match of the Day every Sunday morning. That was it. So, God, what even is that?
So you told me before, didn't you? You basically told me before that you've already basically said it. You didn't know anyone before Moyes. Moyes is your...
He was my only manager until Martinez for Everton.
So what was that like then when Moyes left? Because obviously you'd never known any other manager.
And to be replaced by the Wigan manager.
But he'd been in charge for literally the whole time you supported Everton. So, I mean, I know he was there for like 11 years, but it's basically 10 years, isn't it, for you? Because so what was that like to lose him?
It's still
here.
My favourite manager. I love him, and it's not just him as well. There's players like obviously Hibbert and Osman retired last season. Howard, I know you guys. I know.
What a tackle!
But for me,
referee, that's a fantastic tackle.
Yes, Cahill, boy in the foul.
Jagielka was amazing there. This will prove that he wasn't, but that's a tackle. That was a great tackle. Referee. Bainesy.
Oh, actually, Arteta might be better than Baines in this game. Let me have a look.
Pienaar's a strong shout there.
Look how good Arteta is at them.
Tim's got this. As soon as you changed the body shape, I knew it was all.
Oh! What a free kick!
Oh my God! Keep your mouth
Arteta.
shut. Oh my God, Tim Howard absolutely strapped. What were you saying about Tim Howard?
I loved him. I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah. I feel less.
Tell you what though.
Go on.
It was considering I supported him for so long.
You've knocked the replay off.
I only heard his voice like 3 years ago. That was a weird thing. He's got a lot higher voice than you expect.
The weirdest one is when you hear Pienaar's the one. When you hear Pienaar's voice and you see this little jinky winger, and then you hear, yes, it's great to play for a good club like Everton, and you're like, where did that come from? Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. I mean, you look at this team, right? It's a fantastic footballing side, yet Moyes still gets so much bad stick about Everton and the way they played football, and Martinez's football was amazing, but Moyes' team was fantastic. And look at this team here. You've got Pienaar, you've got Arteta, you've got Baines, you've got Cahill, you've got the likes of Yakubu and Sahar and Fellaini when he was brilliant.
I think the problem is you think about it, you got Fellaini, you got Cahill, Sahar and Yakubu were no slouches in the air either. Like it was, and you got delivery people like Arteta and Billy Ettenhoff.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things where it's like crosses worked a lot for us. We didn't just cross.
Billy Ettenhoff would have been a really good player if he just had another yard of pace. I mean, everyone look at his goals. His goals were fantastic.
Scored some screamers.
His goals were some of the best collection of goals I've ever seen from a player. Louis Saha. Oh, it's poor.
But once Billy Ettenhoff came though, you kind of passed the era where you could be a slow wide player, weren't you? Like that's why Arteta switched to centre mid.
Yeah, you'd have to have a little bit something about you, but I always felt sorry for the lad because I thought he did have something, but it just never got used properly. And we never had enough games to sort of warrant the squad either because of Europe, not being in like Europe all the time and stuff.
It's an interesting thing actually because you hear a lot about players who are bad or good, but then they'll be like amazing and then they'll be rubbish, and you're just like, well, usually it's the manager. It's like Moyes never liked Barkley, did he?
No,
when he was coming
he was a bit younger though, Barkley, when he was coming.
Yeah.
But what I would say about Billy Ettenhoff though is that he hasn't exactly gone anywhere else and ripped it up, has he? So I mean that's something. He sort of hit his peak when he played for us, but. No, but some top players in this side. I mean, the only thing I don't like about some of these games are though. I mean, it's not really the game's fault because it's hard to capture some things in football. But Cahill's never he's never really effective in these games, is he? Because what you've seen from him in real life, you can't really reproduce in these games.
Do you know they're getting better with the newer games though? Because like Kante, you think how are you going to recreate what Kante does? But they do quite well. I mean, they're getting better at it. Garner's since the winter update as well. Garner's pretty good in the new Fifas. But in these games, because I loved Cahill.
Yeah,
it's my favourite. It was my old shirt number as well, 17. So.
Said that like you were had been a pro for 20 years.
What are you talking about? You not heard of me?
But they retired it once I left junior school.
It's screwed.
On the wall in my primary.
But then
he's dinked them. Look at this. Now this three at the backs are superb for me. I feel decent though. I feel
you're watching Koeman.
You've scored through that a free kick that should never been a free kick. So
World-class free
I feel
kick,
slightly
though.
cheated. Look at Fellaini on the run. What have I done? I've forgotten the buttons for the moment. Some money's left, obviously. Martinez came in, as you say. Why did you get this fella from Wigan? But
do you know what though? Since I honestly think it'll be good for Belgium because he just seems like he's a good cup manager. He won the cup with Wigan. He got us to 2 semi-finals.
Yeah.
He hasn't got the discipline to do do season. You know what I mean? Season long. But just taking him for a happy weekend and doing a tournament with him, I reckon
a long weekend.
I reckon he's gonna.
Here we go! Oh, don't believe it! Post and into Howard's arms.
But yeah, I reckon he's going to be boss for Belgium. On my football manager saying
He's gonna be
they
boss.
made him England manager.
He's going to be boss because he's got Lukaku playing up front. That's going to be Lukaku literally coming into the form of his life as the World Cup in Russia.
Yeah, and
that's why we're so desperate to keep him. We know his value after that World Cup.
You want to be careful. This is another free kick. It's a bit further out this time.
I'll tell you.
Baines isn't
Let Baines take it.
Come on,
this fella taking it. If you, Tim Howard, seriously. Seriously.
It's funny, I'm better at free kicks on FIFA 10 than I am on FIFA 17. I still can't take them on the new
This FIFA's well better than the FIFA now. The FIFA now is terrible.
Yeah,
it's awful.
So yeah, this actually is.
This is still holds up as a game. This. Go on. Oh!
Get rid of it! Hibbert!
Oh, the yak!
This
well holds up as a game, this. I'm enjoying this. See, this is what I don't like about the new FIFA. I feel it's almost like it's a task to play. It's a great tackle.
Yeah, no, I can't get through a day without throwing a controller.
It doesn't feel fun to play. And I know people go, oh, Pro Evo's no in here. But to me, Pro Evo's fun. And the new FIFA's feels like a chore when you're playing it. This is great.
I haven't played PES since this sort of era, and obviously FIFA was so much better than PES.
At the time, you're right. This and I did go off PES and was well more into me FIFA, but this fish. Oh, look at Baines. Look at Baines.
But another FIFA that was good as well that kept me is FIFA 2003 on the Xbox, the original Xbox. He had a little targeting thing to aim the free kicks.
Extra time. Extra time.
We're gonna have to.
Hang on, let's make sure we do go into extra time.
Classic.
Classic.
Yeah, I'm gonna make.
Go on, you go on. Subs. Here we go. Here's the changes.
Taking it seriously.
That's right. It's all about the win. I want to get the W against me.
Oi, let's see. You were talking about Billy Ectonov. Let's bring him on for Pina.
I don't even know if we've got him on the bench, if I'm honest. There he is.
Shall I try this? Oh, look at the energy. Heitinger on right back for Hibbert, and Yakubu's knackered and he's been disappointing. So Joe, who I think I only ever. I
am gonna.
Barely saw him play. Joe.
Making me mad.
You don't want to get this wrong. This is a big moment.
Get this wrong.
Dan Gosling.
I've got a feeling Dan Gosling can come on and spark. No, he can't. Let's forget about that. That's madness. Let's go with that. It's just.
Do you remember when Rodwell was good?
I actually do remember when Rodwell was good, and it was around this time when he was breaking through. And
it was that rewatch you did last week that was really. I was like, Rodwell, look at you.
When he used to come on and.
But even then, he was supposed to be.
Well,
Moyes wanted him as centre back, didn't he?
Well, there was talk of that, but there was when him and.
Oh, where am I going?
Did you bring Joe on?
Yeah.
You're absolutely reckless.
Hey, to win. You got to take risks.
You have to.
Oh my goodness.
I've got a funny story about Joe.
Go on.
It's David Goodison. I actually sat on the bench. I sat behind the bench. I'd won this competition. The club were absolutely terrified that I was going to hear all the dark secrets of the club. And I sat there and I tried to get. I shouted to Van der Meijden on the bench, could I have his shirt if he got on? And he was like, oh, maybe. And then he swapped it with. It was against Bolton. Then he swapped it with a Bolton player. I was absolutely gutted. Devastated. He got on
Did
for
Bolton
like 5
even have any
minutes.
good players back then? Like when did JJ Okocha leave Bolton?
Yeah, I think he'd left them by then, but. Kale. Oh! Yeah. So.
I've got to ask you then, with that like super insight. Oh, Joe, you're massive.
Joe scored 2 in that game as well, by the way.
Wow. You know, did you overhear your managers are talking to players with their little notepad? What do they actually say?
I don't think anyone said. Actually, I don't think I heard Moy say anything.
Here's a notepad. Look at these drawings.
Oh, he's put it in the danger zone, but there's no one in there.
Well, that sums Everton up these days.
To the oh, here we go! Here we go!
Oh!
What are you doing?
Who's that? Is that
Kubu?
It was Kubu. Yeah, that's why I took him off for Joe. You see?
I'm not saying anything. I know what comes next if I say anything. Like when I said about the free kick.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a tackle. Surprised didn't give a free kick for that one. Little pause in the play there. Oh.
What was... No, it was meant to go the other way.
This 3 at the back's worked the treat. So, I mean, obviously, we'll skip over the Martinez area, but are you content with the Koeman era? Have you been up for many games this season?
I haven't actually been to a game this season.
You haven't been to a game, but you've been to come and see us.
I haven't been.
Oh, good save, Tim Howard. Good save at his peak.
Do you know what? I actually live round the corner from Old Trafford now, in Manchester, and I remember I remember bragging to the United fans all around me about Baines never missed a penalty.
Yeah,
this was
was it
last season before, and oh my god, I watched him do it in person. I was there like I've cursed him.
Well done.
So now you know. I also don't let my girlfriend ever watch the games because every time she watches Everton they lose. But she hasn't watched any in the last since Christmas. So I mean you've seen the upward trend.
This time been amazing there. I know my nephew stopped. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh
yeah, my nephew's a season ticket holder. He stopped going. The last game I think he went to was the derby.
Oh.
So we're not letting him come back.
Oh right.
He's only 10, but he knows. He's watched football long enough to know that he can't ever come back while the run's on.
Oh no!
Offside, surely.
No. It wasn't.
How was that not offside? I thought I'd seen a flag. I sort of played nonchalantly. Oh, it's such a tough. I feel like I've done all right considering that. This is your game.
Well,
and your console as well. Let's get that. And I didn't know the buttons for the first at least 20 minutes of the game. So I feel like I've done all right.
I told you the buttons. You immediately scored. That was a mistake.
Oh, what a tackle! Defensively, I'm on spot. Offside. Defensively, I've been superb.
Do you know what I like about this? They call the offside immediately on this.
Yeah.
New FIFA games, they let you score.
Not like in real life, and in real life.
Yeah.
The one the other day, Lukaku scoring. Oh, come on. Yeah, this is one of my favourite kits as well. It's the Madlecock Sportif era when away kits were nuts. I loved it. And you could actually get the trackie of the kit as well, which was another.
I just didn't like the kits this season.
I love this kit. Although
really liked the kit.
Do you remember the launch for this kit?
No.
Do you not remember the launch?
What?
They got like all black guys in. When I say all blacks, you know what I mean, like the rugby dudes, and and got them to they got them to do the haka basically at Goodison because it was all black, which is like one of the worst. Hey, it's all black. It's not all black though, is it? It's got pink in it. Oh, I'm feeling Joe was going to win it for you then in the last minute after the slagging he got.
He might still.
Oh, he's dumbing his way in. No, referee, no, referee. That's not a free kick. No, do not this. No, referee.
Come on, Arteta.
No. Absolutely no.
Free kick extraordinaire.
No.
The 20th minute.
Absolutely cheated. 2 free kicks that have not been free kicks. No. is going on? That was never a frog. Of course he's man of the match.
I remember I'm pretty good at free kicks on this game.
Just wrong. Just wrong. Oh, hang on. Is that your Kale or mine?
I don't know.
No wonder he was crap.
Probably yours. I don't think I know.
Yeah, it's probably mine.
Who scored for you? Saha.
Zaha.
Can't look at the replays on this one, can you?
I'm devastated. I'm devastated. Let's look at the match facts or stats or whatever.
You had more shots.
Yeah,
I had
you
more
had
on
more
target,
shots.
though.
I had more. Yeah, you had more on target. 51 possession. Hello.
Your tackles were better, but I didn't foul once.
No, you didn't know.
And it showed in the end.
Yeah, brilliant. I'm devastated. I really am. I don't know what to do with myself.
It's made my year. This.
Yeah.
Be in bed.
Game, Sean. Thanks,
Okay.
mate. Yeah, there you have it. That's Sean's game of his life. Thanks to him for coming in. Nice one. Yeah. Bastard. That's all I'm going to say. I'm just levels. I was already setting myself over the pens. Yeah, there you go. Thanks for Sean for coming in. If you'd like to get involved, make sure that you join us on Patreon for more details how you can come and have the game of your life on Toffee TV. Thanks for watching.